If I opened a restaurant, it would be called Queso, and it would have all sorts of queso products, things you can dip in queso. Have you ever dipped beef jerky in queso when you're really hungry and you're snacking? It's fantastic. It's a great idea. It's not fondue. This isn't a fondue restaurant. This is a queso restaurant. And people would start the conversation by, "Okay, so do you think we should go out to eat?" Hi, I'm Lacey J. I'm an entrepreneur who started a social media agency at age 22. Weird, I know. I've been niching it down and building it up over the last 11 years, and a long 11 years they have been. Being on social media so much is hard on my and my team's mental health, so we work to find routines, balance, and focus on ethics that keep us showing up authentically online. If you manage social media accounts and you feel confused, unfocused, or straight up wackadoo, welcome to the club. We meet here once a week. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here today. Today, it's always one of my favorite days when we do a week about what's not working on social media. It just feels good to vent. It feels so good. It doesn't fix anything, but like maybe inside me, it fixes something. So let's vent together a little bit. And if you are a social media manager right now, you are probably venting about Facebook's new Pages experience. That's what they're calling it. And it's an experience. Okay, so let's go through it. First thing that is super confusing and frustrating about this new Facebook Pages experience is there's this new profile switching mechanism that's happening. So Facebook has always been the social media platform that you have to log in with your personal account, you have to be given a role on a page, and then you can access pages through that role, okay? There are lots of other social media platforms where you log in as an account and you can switch back and forth between accounts in order to use that account. So Facebook is doing this really strange kind of hybrid thing right now where you log in as your personal account still, but then it can let you switch back and forth between page profiles. Up at the top right, it'll show your avatar. You can click on that. You can click a different page that you want to have be the profile that you are acting as on Facebook at that time. Okay. So that solves a couple of things. This function solves a couple of things. One, over the last few months, it's been really difficult to figure out how to interact as your page on Facebook, how to comment on other content as your page as opposed to as your personal profile. So this actually does solve that problem. Now, in solving that problem, it's created other problems. You might notice if you are an admin on many different pages that you go up there to switch profiles, and all of the pages that you're an admin on are not listed. Only some of the pages that you're an admin on are listed as an option for you to switch to that profile and engage on Facebook as that profile. Why? Why are some of them there and some of them not? I haven't been able to figure it out yet. Is it because you're not an administrator role? No, that's not right, because there are many that I'm an administrator on that are not showing up in my ability to switch to that profile. Is it maybe that there are certain pages that have been claimed by a Facebook business manager or claimed by a business suite, and that delineation shows whether or not you can use the profile? I don't know. I don't know why there are some that are not showing up as an option for you to switch to the profile and interact as that page on Facebook. It doesn't make any sense yet. A lot of the consulting clients that I work with are experiencing this too. We're screen sharing, and they're showing me that there's a drop down for the profiles that they can switch to, and maybe 2 out of the 3 pages that they admin are available there, and the third one is not available. This sucks. It makes no sense why some are and why some aren't. But if you are experiencing this right now, I want you to know you are not alone, and you are not alone in the fact that it doesn't make sense why and how this switch happened. We didn't even get like some sort of video overview that showed us that this profile switcher was coming. So just keep experimenting with it and don't get frustrated. You're not the only one that can't see all of your pages in that profile switching option. Okay? Next thing. Advertising has been experiencing some major glitches on Facebook now that this new Pages experience has been launched. Okay? If you do most of your ads from the ad center, there are things missing and objectives missing that we can't find all of a sudden. Even things glitching to the point that maybe we're doing a link post and we're driving traffic, we're driving website traffic. things that used to work just fine, now all of a sudden it's showing us that the image that is attached to that link is not working and loading properly. So there are a lot of glitches behind the scenes that have popped up with the switch to this new Pages experience when you're working within Ad Center. We have a few people on our team at Spry who exclusively run ads through the Boost This Post Now button. So actually going to the Facebook page itself, scrolling down to the piece of content that you're wanting to put some advertising behind, pushing that blue button and running ads from there. And we haven't seen any issues with that functionality, okay? So if you're starting to get frustrated in Ad Center, or if you're starting to get frustrated in Ads Manager, if you can even find Ads Manager in this day and age, okay? I usually have to go in the URL facebook.com/ads/manager for it to pull up. I can never find the right sequence of buttons to get to that location. So bookmark is your friend. Anyway, if you're using Ad Center or Ads Manager and you're experiencing some major glitches when you're trying to find the right content to be able to promote, you're trying to find the right objective, you're trying to seamlessly get the logistics through for a website traffic style post, you're not alone. This is glitching out for a lot of us, so don't get too frustrated. And if you must get an ad out right away, using the Boost Post button could be your best option to seamlessly get an ad published and out there. So I'm sorry. We are all experiencing this together and it really super sucks. Okay. The third thing that has been really tough and not working well with Facebook's new Pages experience is Insights. Like, what the heck is happening with Facebook Insights? Old Facebook page insights, right now you can still access on most pages, okay? When you're looking at your page that you manage, on the left-hand side at the top, you've got a navigation that's a business suite navigation, and there's maybe 5 or 6 buttons there. Now, underneath those buttons on the left side, there is quite a few more navigation buttons, including an Insights button there, which, how confusing is that? There's an Insights button for the business suite section and an Insights button for the page insights. And when you hit the page insights button, it actually, watch what happens to the whole Facebook dashboard. Boom. It goes back to old Facebook where your avatar, your profile avatar moves to the other side. The font switches, the navigation in the header switches, but you're able to actually access a lot of the deeper data that we're not seeing in the business suite Pages experience update. We can access information like insights. We can access information like link clicks. We can access information like, I don't know, those are some of the biggest ones that we've been missing. So when you access Insights via Business Suite, there's almost no data available. Reach is the number that they show right away, big, which makes me think that Facebook is trying to kind of push us into being more concerned about how many people we're reaching as opposed to what people are actually doing once they see that content. So reach is the main highlighted data point on the new Business Suite Insights. There's also a tab where we can see community size, and it shows basically here's the total number of followers that you have on Facebook and Instagram. Here's how much it's increased over the last period of time that you can select. But where's engagement? Like, there's no engagement stats easily accessible through Business Suite Insights. You have to go back to the old Pages Insights, or for Instagram, open your Instagram app and go through the dashboard of Insights right on Instagram. So there is a major point missing on the Insights in this new Pages experience, and I'm super curious why this choice was made to leave engagement out of those main data points that they're showcasing. It's very frustrating for social media managers like us who are extremely focused on creating valuable content and being able to prove that value very well to the people who we're working for. So again, if you are experiencing this kind of irritation with the new Pages experience, you're not alone. So let me summarize that for you. New Pages experience update. It's been rolling out over the past 4 months. Some of the biggest changes we're seeing are in these profile switchers up at the top right, where you can act as your page on Facebook. It's a benefit for the fact that you can comment on other content well. It's a negative because not all of your pages are showing up in your profile selection options. The ads are glitching out quite a bit. the insights are missing a lot of important data. So again, if you are experiencing any of those things right now, you are not alone. Join us in Spryspace, our Facebook group, because we've been complaining about it a lot there. And sometimes when we complain enough together as a group, we're not going to make any headway with Facebook, but we might be able to work with each other to find workarounds. And that's the lifeblood of a social media manager, the workaround. So join us in Spryspace Facebook group, and let's see if we can figure some of this out together. Hey, if you're looking for ways to build your foundational social media strategy skills, we've got a course for that. I worked with Adrian Harvey, who's the lead digital strategist at Spry, has a master's in digital media, and has worked in digital marketing for over 10 years to create this course. The course is called Social Media on Purpose, and it takes all of the lessons we've learned over our combined 24 years in the industry and distills them down into bite-sized lessons for you to enjoy. If you're interested, check it out at thinkspry.com/courses. Also, we're kind of cute and funny if that's important to you. All right, before I send you off for the week, there is one thing that I'm going to try to challenge myself with this next month, and I'm going to try to do a phone-free Friday, okay? As a social media manager, I spend so much time on social media already that sometimes my personal social media time can kind of feel like a cheat, right? Like, oh, I'm doing work, but am I, when I'm 15 minutes through just pushing my right thumb on the right side of my screen, watching Instagram stories, am I doing anything that's benefiting me? I don't think so. So one way that I think I'm going to try to manage my dopamine levels, my addiction to my phone, etc., is trying this phone-free Fridays thing, where I do not touch my own social media feeds until after my kids have gone to bed. Even just one day a week. Can I do that one day a week where I don't pick up my phone in the first thing in the morning and check my Instagram DMs? That, I think, even just one day a week is going to provide me some space to choose to be on social media and to choose to enjoy that kind of interaction instead of feel compelled to do so. That's the switch that I'm really trying to make, is to move from feeling like it's something that I'm doing without thinking about it. I'm being compelled to be on social media, and switch into a mindset of intentionally choosing to go and interact. And sometimes in order to get to that space where I have a choice, I have to take some space away from. So one day a week, can I do it? Maybe you'll do it with me. Check back with me in a couple weeks. I'll give you an update on Phone Free Friday. Good luck. Have a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Social Media with Lacey J is brought to you by Spry Social Media Marketing. Edited and produced by Chad Hinman and executive produced by Lacey J. Fott.